Thanks for staying with us on our bulletin this hour. The Minister of Health, Osage Henere, says the $200 million fund said to be for the procurement of malaria nets is rather for the malaria eradication program in 13 states. The minister stated this during a media briefing on the COVID-19 response in Abuja. According to Henere, it is necessary to clarify the situation due to the ongoing rumors concerning the fund. In the meantime, President Muhammadu Buhari has called on African leaders to support First Ladies towards advancing peaceful coexistence. The president stated this while declaring open the 9th General Assembly of African First Ladies Peace Mission, convened yesterday by his wife, Aisha Buhari, at the State House in Abuja. The Nigerian leader expressed concern that peace had allegedly become an elusive subject affecting development in many regions of Africa. Observing that women and children were the most affected by the breakdown of peace across the world, President Buhari expressed hope in the African First Lady's ability to take action needed to restore serenity among the people. In another development, alleged poor ranking of Nigerian universities in the global space has been blamed on over-politicization, mediocrity and frequent strikes. Executive Secretary of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, Professor Suleiman Bogoro, stated this at a workshop for public universities in Lagos, which had vice chancellors from the southern part of Nigeria in attendance. Bogoro identified other problems hindering the performance of Nigerian universities as poor investment by some arms of government, decaying infrastructure, corruption, poor attitude of lecturers to teaching, low research collaboration, low international linkages, as well as limited finances and physical resources. He said Nigerian universities had to urgently put strong measures in place to better their chances and make them competitive globally. In education, the West African Examinations Council, WAEC, has released the 2021 Senior Secondary School Examination SSC results and noted an improvement in the number of candidates who got credits in 5 subjects, including mathematics and English language. In a press conference, the head of the Nigerian National Office of the Examination Body, Patrick Aregan, explained that 1,560,261 candidates sat for the exercise in 5 countries, namely the Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone. Further breaking down the results, Areta noted that 1,398,370 candidates, making up 89.62%, had credits and above in at least 5 subjects, with or without English language and mathematics. He said 1,274,784 persons, representing 81.7%, had credits and above in a minimum of 5 subjects, including English language and mathematics. Again, on legislative matters, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Army, Senator Ali Ndume, is again calling for increased funding of the Army. The senator made the call to members of the Appropriations Committee before submitting the final 2022 budget proposal of the Nigerian Army. Ndume said increased funding was critical, with the Army engaged in unconventional war across the country. To security now, a joint team of security operatives led by the Kaduna State Commissioner of Police, Mudeshuru Abdullahi, have visited the scene of Sunday's kidnapping incident on Kaduna-Abuja Road to assess the situation on the highway. Bandits had reportedly attacked motorists on the road, killing a top member of the All Progressive Congress in the process and kidnapping an unspecified number of persons during the operation on Sunday. ICPC has arraigned the chairman of Gwagwalada Area Council, Adamu Danze, for allegedly receiving 10 million naira kickback from a contractor handling construction projects in the area. Danze was arraigned by the commissioner before Justice UP Kekemeke of the Federal Capital Territory High Court 4 on allegations of corruption bordering on abuse of office and gratification. The ICPC had filed 6 counts before the court in which it accused Danze of demanding and receiving 10 million naira bribe from a director of a construction firm, Aremu Omotosho, in exchange for approving payments for the construction of a double-cell culvert in Piyako Koro. Back here, the people of Mbiabete Yehidie in Ikpe community in any local government area of Akwa Ibom State have appealed to the Akwa Ibom State government to construct access roads and electricity. Speaking with SpectrumTelevision, the village head in the area, Chief Ibara Udo Mo, lamented that the village had not witnessed electricity before, adding that they had continued to suffer lack of basic amenities such as road, water, markets, schools, and hospitals. The youth president in the area, Joseph Udo James, lamented that the most challenging problem they had in the area was having access roads across the village, pleading that whatever the government would require from them would be done if only they are given access roads. In Africa, Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed says he would now lead his troops from the battlefront as a year-long conflict moves closer to the capital, Addis Ababa. In a statement posted on Twitter, Ahmed urged Ethiopians to rise up in the country's best interest. Government and rebels, Tigray People Liberation Front forces, have been engaged in a war that started in Tigray and spread into neighboring Amhara and Afar regions since last November. Reports say special envoys from African Union and the United States have been trying to broker a ceasefire in recent days, scoring little progress so far in the conflict, which has killed thousands of people and rendered millions homeless amid famine. Still in Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa has asked South African men to play a greater role in preventing gender-based violence in the country, describing the action as a pandemic caused mostly by men. Ramaphosa's comments alleged Neveridjo Durete accused an unnamed presidential candidate of using the illegal drug. Marcus Jr., who is among the front-runners seeking to succeed Durete in the 2022 elections, said in a statement he has the U.S. Capitol attack. In a court filing, the administration argued that Trump's presidential records should be turned over to Congress. Lawyers from Justice Department representing Biden's administration, including the National Archives, which holds Trump's era records, said the House had sufficient reason to learn what Trump and others knew before the violence. The filing came as Trump tries to overturn a lower court decision and keep the records a secret, as the Biden administration said it would not assert executive privilege to protect Trump-era presidential records due to the nature of the Capitol siege. Still to come on the news, Messi gives condition to return to Barcelona. Stay with us. $4 billion naira out of the 75 million naira micro, small and medium enterprises survival fund to 835,161 beneficiaries. In her opening remark during the technical session of the 13th meeting of the National Council on Industry, Trade and Investment, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Evelyn Njige, said the fund was to strengthen the MSME sector. She said 8.8 billion naira was given to 293,336 beneficiaries under the Artisan Support and Transport Scheme. She also noted that 43.9 billion naira was disbursed to 459,334 beneficiaries under the Payroll Support Scheme and 4.1 billion naira to 82,491 beneficiaries under the MSME Grant Scheme. Recall that the Jewish state over the summer experienced an upsurge in coronavirus infections fueled by the Delta variant and launched one of the earliest campaigns of the booster shots. Reports made available by the country's Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, says the country is experiencing a children's wave with about half of the recent cases confirmed amongst children below the age of 11. In sports, Paris Saint-Germain star Lionel Messi has given a condition to return to Barcelona. Messi, who left Barcelona in the summer for PSG, said he would love to return to the La Liga giants if he could contribute and help the Catalan club. Recall that the Argentinian captain left Camp Nou as a free agent in the summer transfer window this year after his contract expired. Speaking ahead of PSG's Champions League tie with Manchester City on Wednesday, Messi insisted that Barcelona was his home. Still in sports, Mauricio Pochettino says he is open to becoming Manchester United manager if they make the move. The Argentine is held in high regard at Old Trafford, but there is reportedly a fleeing that might be difficult to price him away from PSG mid-season. However, analysts say Pochettino's potential availability could change that, as the 49-year-old Argentine has admitted his readiness to again manage in the English game. On our entertainment news, a mediator has ordered American actor Kevin Spacey to pay nearly $31 million to the studio that made the hit Netflix show House of Cards for breaching of contract following sexual harassment allegations against him. The secret ruling became public after lawyers from the studio, MRC, filed a court petition to confirm the award. The actor has faced several sexual assault allegations since 2017 and has denied any wrongdoing. Do enjoy the rest of your day.